EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw. Evans. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Oh, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
For a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hoffman, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play fake. Murray. Being chased out left. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give, right side. It's Hoffman. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down, it's Hoffman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Cardinals 7, Titans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain.
The only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, you know, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Murray now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack result.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. A little juke, and he works free. There he goes right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hoffman. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Henry on the carry.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. They'll run with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And right side, Henry's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
55, Mike, 55. Watch the out.
Operating from the gun. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Cardinals 21, Titans 14.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st down, Hoffman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 27-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
3-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man out of the... 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And they'll get this down to the 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very...
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I'm talking about offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
17.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. Quick hitch complete. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Complete.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jdogg24589's Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jdogg24589's Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Cardinals 28, Titans 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
27 yards there, a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, and they'll try to run the option left.
The running back.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Made by
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titan 16. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed. Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hoffman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 5.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Henry. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Tennessee.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. His throw caught. Right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cards, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I ball like 23. Won't fall again and